Have you ever felt overwhelmed by managing your finances? The constant juggling of bills, savings, and investments can feel like a full-time job, and it's easy to get lost in all the decisions. But what if I told you that you could actually build strong financial habits without the stress or pressure? Imagine waking up tomorrow knowing you've got all under control. It's not a pipe dream, it's possible, and I'm about to show you how. In today's video, we're diving into top 5 ways to build strong financial habits without pressure that can help you develop healthy financial habits without feeling bogged down or restricted. Let's dive in. 1. The power of set and forget. Let's start with one of the easiest and most effective strategies: automation. It's no secret that managing finances can become draining. The constant decisions about where your money should go each month can be overwhelming. Add in bills, savings, and investments, and it starts to feel like a full-time job. Here's a simple solution: automate your savings. By setting up an automatic transfer as soon as your paycheck hits your account, you can effortlessly direct a portion of your income into savings or investments without lifting a finger. When money is automatically transferred into your savings or investment account before you even see it, there's no temptation to spend it. You won't feel like you're missing out, because your lifestyle adjusts naturally to what's left in your account. And over time, you'll be surprised by how much you've saved without thinking about it. But here's the kicker: automation doesn't just save your time and effort, it also helps you stay consistent. One of the biggest challenges in personal finance is maintaining discipline over the long term. Automation takes the guesswork and emotional decisions out of saving. You don't have to remind yourself to save, and there's no room for procrastination. The money is transferred automatically, and it's out of sight, out of mind. Additionally, this strategy works wonders for long-term financial goals. It allows you to start building an emergency fund, saving for a home, or investing for retirement without the stress of having to think about it every month. It's a tool that helps you make progress without actively managing it day by day. 2. Micro habits and round UPS. Big changes often lead to burnout, especially when it comes to finances. Try and save hundreds of dollars every month can be daunting, and it's easy to give up if the changes feel too drastic. So, how do we avoid that? By starting small. Micro habits are all about taking tiny steps that add up over time. One effective method is using Roundup apps. These apps round up your daily purchases to the nearest dollar and invest the change. Alternatively, set aside a small, fixed amount of money every day, say, the cost of one coffee. Building micro habits helps form an identity as a saver without requiring you to make huge lifestyle changes. These small, consistent efforts will build up over time, and you'll start to feel like saving is just part of your routine, without it feeling like a burden. It's simple, effective, and incredibly sustainable. Another great aspect of micro habits is that they're flexible. You can adjust them to fit your life. If one month you can only save $1 a day, that's okay. The key is consistency. Next month, if you're able to, you might increase that amount slightly, but you're not forcing yourself into uncomfortable or unrealistic financial goals. Also, micro habits create a sense of progress. Unlike large financial goals that can feel distant and unachievable, small habits offer immediate feedback. You can see your savings jar filling up bit by bit, giving you that sense of accomplishment. It creates a cycle of positive reinforcement where every small win motivates you to keep going. 3. The 48-hour cooling off rule. One of the biggest financial pressures we face is impulse spending. Whether it's an emotional purchase or the thrill of seeing a sale, we've all been there, spending money we didn't plan on. Here's a simple but powerful strategy: the 48-hour cooling off rule. For any non-essential purchase over a certain price, wait 48 hours before you hit that buy button. The key here is time. Often, the initial impulse fades after a day or two. By waiting, you give yourself the opportunity to reconsider the purchase. This not only prevents unnecessary clutter in your life, but also helps you avoid the guilt of an unplanned purchase. You're making a more mindful decision without restricting yourself completely. But there's an additional layer to this rule. It's not just about waiting, it's about reflecting. During the 48-hour period, take a moment to think about how this purchase aligns with your long-term goals. Ask yourself questions like, do I really need this? Does it align with my values or current priorities? And How will I feel about this purchase a week from now? This step helps you connect the purchase to your bigger financial picture, turning an impulse buy into a more thoughtful decision. This rule can be particularly helpful when shopping online, where the instant gratification of add to cart can be very tempting. To add another layer of discipline, set up a digital shopping list. Instead of buying right away, add the item to your list and review it after 48 hours. This small extra step makes it less likely that you'll fall victim to impulse buying, and it gives you time to find better deals or reconsider altogether. 4. Focus on anti-budgets. Traditional budgeting can feel like a constant task. Tracking every single dollar spent might work for some, but for many, it feels like a never-ending chore. If you've ever started a budget and quickly given up, you're not alone. But what if I told you there's a way to get a clear financial picture without all the stress? Enter the anti-budget. Rather than tracking every penny, use the 50/30/20 rule as your guide. 50% of your income for needs, 30% for wants, and 20% for savings and debt repayment. This method allows you to focus on the big picture rather than getting caught up in every minor expense. It takes the pressure off of having to categorize every single purchase and instead helps you stay on track with your financial goals. By simply ensuring these percentages align, you're set up for success without the headache of endless tracking. The anti-budget approach encourages flexibility. Unlike traditional budgeting, which can feel restrictive, this method allows adjustments. If you spend more on needs in one month, you can balance it by cutting back on discretionary spending without guilt. It also helps build long-term financial habits. By focusing on broad categories, you reinforce living within your means while saving for your future, creating a healthier relationship with money without obsessing over every detail. 5. Reframe saving as buying freedom. Finally, let's talk about how we view saving. Many people associate saving with restriction, feeling like you can't buy things you want or that saving money means cutting back on the fun stuff in life. But what if we reframe saving as buying freedom? Every dollar you save is a dollar that buys you more control over your life and future. It's not about depriving yourself, but about giving yourself options. Instead of viewing savings as a sacrifice, think of it as building the life you truly want. Every time you set money aside, you're creating a cushion that protects you from unexpected expenses, and you're buying yourself the ability to make decisions based on what you value most, rather than out of financial necessity. This perspective shift makes saving feel like an empowering choice rather than a restrictive one. By viewing savings as an investment in your freedom, you begin to see every dollar saved as a stepping stone toward a life where you're in control. Instead of seeing savings as an obstacle to enjoying life now, it becomes a tool for living a more fulfilling life in the future. Saving is the key that unlocks your future. It's about having peace of mind, knowing that you're preparing for whatever comes your way. And more importantly, it's about freedom. The freedom to make choices that support your happiness and well-being without being tied down by financial worries. And there you have it. 5 simple, powerful ways to build financial habits without feeling overwhelmed or restricted. Remember, building healthy financial habits doesn't require drastic changes or stress. It's all about making small, consistent improvements that lead to lasting success. If you found these tips helpful, be sure to hit the like button, share this video with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more financial advice. Together, we can build the habits that will lead to financial freedom. Start today, and your future self will thank you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.